What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Today I came across this particular post, and it's on the Neighborhood Talk. This is a young lady by the name of Bree Dangerous. She posts this on, it appears to be Twitter. So let me go ahead and read it. No racist shade, but once I find out you like white girls, I will not like you anymore. And I want to have a discussion about that. You guys know me. I'm real hardcore into the pro-black Pan-African community. I have been, even in the black manosphere. I dealt with the pro-blacks, but even more so now living on the continent of Africa. So as a person who feels very similar to that of Dr. Umar Johnson, you know, people like Dr. Claude Anderson, you know, people like Dr. Amos Wilson, I see where the lady is coming from. Okay. It might be extreme, but okay, I can see why somebody white would prefer their own group. If you liked, you know, if you like black men, they might feel a little bit intimidated by that, or vice versa. So I kind of understand just what she's trying to say, even though it doesn't make a lot of sense, because there's some people who don't, you know, they don't mind dating somebody white or dating somebody Asian. That wouldn't bother me if a black woman liked, let me just see, white men. It wouldn't bother me. I'm gonna tell you why it wouldn't bother me as much. Because for me, she needs to like me, right? And a lot of times when black men or black women like white people, we're dealing with something that needs to be talked about. Obviously, some people just like you because you're white. But a lot of people will deal with, let's say, white women for other reasons than them being white, as far as black men. They may believe the white woman is more supportive, more malleable, or easier along to get along with, more family oriented. So if a person likes white women, I want to know why. Or white men, why? Instead of saying that I don't like you for X, Y, and Z. The reality is that us in the black sector, we don't like being competitive for each other in the community. So you're supposed to be able to give somebody, you know, low quality in a relationship, and they're supposed to just accept it. That's what happens in the black sector. I'm going to be honest. We want to give somebody low quality everything and expect that somebody supposed to put up with it. As the old folk used to say, life don't work like that. The reality is if I'm dating a woman, I don't give a damn what she likes. You can like somebody white. You can like somebody orange. As long as you like me, that's all that matters. Do you like me? Okay. And if you like me, and I'm a person that's doing what I said I'm gonna do, it don't matter what you like, unless you just extremely like white people. Okay. Unless. But other than that, I don't want to hear it. I just don't, because we're not really talking about what is serious. We're not talking about what's serious. And this is the situation that I'm dealing with here. I'm dealing with this because a lot of sisters of mine, in opinion, just intimidated. Because you're intimidated by what you feel the other woman has. Right? You like white women? Okay, well, wait a minute. She's going to be doing something that I either do not feel like I need to do, or I'm not have any desire to do it. So I automatically need to move on because I feel like I can't compete. It's the same thing with the black man. You know, shouldn't we be trying to compete for each other? And that's the problem. We get so comfortable in the black business sector. Talk about it a lot of times. You know, I'm living in Africa, and there's a lot of similarities between the black world and the African world. And I mean black, I'm talking about the African American centered world. We expect that you need to give us your money in the private sector. We don't owe you any value for your money. We don't owe you any value for your time. You're supposed to get whatever we give you. And that's it. And if you don't like it, and if you want to go deal with the white businesses, you want to deal with Arab businesses, oh, we got a way to deal with you. We're going to call you a sellout. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to call you a sellout. You are a rack, the rack kind of terminology. And we're going to deal with you in ways that make you feel bad because you're not getting the quality of excellence from us. So you're willing to go someplace else and get what you feel is quality instead of dealing with the foolishness. How dare you not want to deal with foolishness? No, here's what you do for foolish people. Get them out of there quickly, in a fast, in a hurry. That's how you deal with it. You don't want to be a competitive mate or a competitive business partner? I'm sorry. Somebody will go outside of the community and they will get what they're looking for if you don't want to be that person. Okay? I don't care if a person likes white YouTube channels. When they watch me, then they like what I'm doing. Period. I'm worried about me being a good supportive person, being a good person in the business, being a great person in the industry. I don't care what you like. Now, a lot of the sisters, I'm going to say this, and this is going to be quite controversial, but I believe that, for what a lot of y'all are looking for, you really need to take into consideration what you're willing to put in for what you're asking for. Okay. Now, let me put it in terms that you ladies can understand. Most of you have completed and went to college. There's nobody who just cheated their way through college in America. Usually it doesn't happen. Hard to do it. You had to put in some level of effort to get into college. You have loans on that college. You have to pay those loans. There are things that you must do to be accountable for what you have been doing. That is correct. In the same way, that same effort is wherever else you want to be in life. That's why you see so many people that get college degrees in decent jobs. They don't have any decent partners or quality friends. And the reason why is because they haven't put any effort there. So then when you find out that somebody has a different interest of you, you get intimidated instead of wanting to get out there and just compete for what you're looking for, but you don't want to compete. And black men and black women have that problem. You want somebody to give you something on a silver platter. And like the old folks say, I'm gonna say it don't work like that. It don't work like that. As hard as you have to work in the business sector and a mate, you need to put your efforts there. If not, you're not going to get anything. And you should be okay with not getting anything. Nobody owes you nothing based on the fact that you are black. It'd be nice that they could do something more for you that you're black. That's fine. It'd be great. But don't nobody owe you that. Okay? Stop being intimidated by what somebody like. Okay? Now, if they like white men exclusively, well, what can you do about that? Or you can't do anything about that at all. But if they don't, okay, why are you worried about it? Why are you worried about it? You need to not be concerned about it at all. Be concerned about what you're doing. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.